And welcome back. Delighted to be joined now by Ross Berntson. He's the President and CEO of Indium Corporation. Welcome, Ross.
It's great to be here. It's been a great day seeing a lot of old friends.
And some new people too. There's a lot of young people too.
Yeah.
I want to talk, we'll start off, I think, talking about some of the success you've had with the low temperature solder business. The product name you give it is Durafuse, and it comes in, as I recall, 2 different versions. Explain to us, or explain to our audience, a little bit about what these 2 different versions are and what differentiates them.
Yeah. So we've been very proud of our Durafuse LT and our Durafuse HR. So you're right, we got these 2 different materials, but they're both based on this foundational technology, which is a mixed powder technology. Mm-hmm. So what you're able to do is create the best of both worlds. You get these 2 powders. One creates maybe an incredible wetting performance, and then the other one can enhance the reliability of the final joint.
Right.
And so, old guys like me talk about, good engineering or sustainability is just good engineering, right?
Exactly.
And so good engineering requires you to remove as much waste as possible, pull as much energy consumption out of the system as possible, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what we've done with Durafuse LT.
Right.
So it's been able people to turn their ovens down about 40 degrees.
Right.
So that ends up saving them about 10 to 15% on their energy bills, which is a huge benefit.
It's huge.
And then the added benefit of it, because we're at a lower temperature, you get less warpage.
Right.
So for these very, very large components that are coming out, these large BGAs, it might be the solution for how to assemble those going forward. And we're really excited about that.
Right, yeah, I mean, I think there's 2 reasons why people go down the low temperature route. And that's, first one is obviously reliability on some of these high-end packages, etc. But the second one is definitely, even people making consumer products looking for cost savings with energy, etc., and a lower cost product.
Right.
So it seems to be working at both ends of the market almost.
It's fantastic. And then the Durafuse HR, which is the other version, is for those high reliability applications where you have the stress condition, maybe in the automotive industry, where there's high thermal cycling requirements, and we really need to get that extra reliability that you get out of maybe a tougher joint. But to do that and not have voiding be all over the place, we've again used this mixed powder technology to be able to yield the best of both worlds. Great wetting, low voiding, and the reliable solder joint that meets the mission profile of those customers.
Right. Well, as I say, you've done extremely well with it. So let's turn our attentions quickly to the some of the other products that are performing well for you. What are your key sellers at the moment?
Well, one of the most exciting areas for us is thermal management. It's amazing. There was some thought that as we got to these finer transistor nodes, we'd have less thermal challenges. The thermal challenges just keep going up.
Keep going up.
And so what we're able to benefit from is this incredible element called Indium, our namesake, of course, element number 49. And it has high thermal conductivity, and it's very soft, so it releases a lot of stress, or it can absorb a lot of stress that happens between the die and the heatsink.
Yes.
And so we see an enormous amount of innovation and different slight alloy tweaks to that, different assembly technologies, and then now what we're seeing is different ways to introduce it, not just at the chip level, but at like the TIM 1.5, where they're connecting heat sinks to the back of dies.
Yes.
And then indium's this wonderful ingredient in liquid metals too.
Yes.
So, which is indium gallium systems, and there's also some liquid metal systems without gallium in them.
Right.
And those also are really exciting for how they can help people achieve the thermal design that they require for those devices.
Right. Okay. Now we're in a market where obviously there's a lot of supply chain issues at the moment. Are you having any issues getting raw materials or anything like that? Is that working pretty seamlessly?
Well, it is. It's been working out okay, but it's been a few restless nights, I got to tell you, with the on-off tariffs, and I saw that T-shirt. I survived the trade war, the one-day trade war for a while there. But the ability as a global company to support our customers is well placed. Right? We're in good position to make it where we sell it. If you think of it that way. But in terms of our supply chain, we're working really hard on making sure we have a robust supply chain, not only from a multiple supplier standpoint, but also multiple geographies. And that's critical to the long-term health of the business.
Absolutely.
But we're still very, no matter, we're this global company. So I'm very excited about China. We're actually expanding in China right now.
Okay.
I'm very excited about India, which is a dynamic market.
Very.
And then we just built a big new factory in Malaysia to support the Malaysia and really the whole Indochina marketplace.
Well, I mean, Malaysia is very big on the advanced packaging side.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a lot of business there, and it's huge. I mean, my first trip to Penang many years ago was quite an eye-opener, but it's a lot of business around there. India has really opened up, and in my opinion, and a couple of other people I've spoken to, it's doing the best job of opening up an end-to-end supply chain. It's supporting everybody from the PCB side right through to the OSATs and the wafer manufacturing.
Yeah, we're seeing the same thing.
Yeah. And they've been successful even attracting some companies that make components and things like that into the country. So they're really getting everybody, all the stakeholders into that place. So what do you think? Are you thinking that market is really going to expand over the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh yeah, I mean the lines are arriving, right? It's just a matter of time before they get loaded up and the demand starts flowing. So I do think it's going to be the real deal going forward. It's going to take a while for it to not be shifted products because they're still developing the engineering talent to run these complex lines, but they're going to have it.
I think it's going to initially be for the indigenous market. I mean, but I think over time, it's really going to become, a real place for doing export growth as well. Absolutely. I mean, they're currently doing that with some of the cell phones. The cell phones they're getting quite a chunk of the cell phone business now. There, but I think that'll grow over time.
Yeah. And have you had a chance to go to India yet?
Oh yes.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Amazing.
It's a big country though.
Absolutely.
It's hard to imagine how big it is until you've been there.
It's incredible, and 50% of the population are under 25, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So it's one of the youngest populations out there. So it's got a lot going for it. They need to improve their infrastructure a little bit, but
agreed.
Outside of that, there's a lot of nice things happening there. That's great. Anyway, always great to catch up, Ross. I want to thank you for coming in and talking to us today, and wish you continued success with Indium.
It's always a pleasure, Trevor. Thank you.
Thank you.